Hey everybody, how's it going? John here with Wood If I Could, Scroll Saw Woodworking Design. With me on the panel right now is Mr. Russ Meadows.
Hey, buddy.
Let me know where they can find you at, Russ.
Rusty Nails with a Z, Wood Shop. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and here, Charles's Place, and maybe one or two others.
What an awesome name of a place you'd call yourself too.
I'm telling you what, if I hadn't had the help from that one guy sitting in that chair right there, I never would have come up with that.
That's what I tell. That's what I tell Shay and also Justin
Hello,
too.
Steve. Yeah.
Hey Steve, how's it going today? Hey Steve, how's it going again? After our big 7.5 hour run we had earlier, and Russ missed it all.
Every stinking bit of it. I'm going to have to go back and look at it.
Everybody was here.
I know. It's a shame.
Yeah, like it was an all day thing. And so because like we were discussing how cold it was, that we were discussing before the show that how cold it was, that I don't even know if I'm going to be going to work tomorrow, but I can't make the call because it's the boss. And so it's me then the boss. Like that's the order, right? So it's me then the boss. And I was like not even 5 minutes into the show, and then I had a phone call and it was the boss. He's like, yeah, I'm going to cancel work tomorrow. We're like, okay, or no work tomorrow.
All right. That's good. Hi, Pat.
So we're probably going to be on here all day tomorrow too. Yeah. Hey, Pat, how's it going? Yeah. See, Pat wasn't here at all today either. There was a lot of people who were actually missing today in the chat, which we were surprised. And we were on for 7.5.
Can you believe you stayed on that long?
Yeah, I know. It was unbelievable. I'll tell you exactly. It was 7 hours and 34 minutes.
Dang.
Yeah, like, because like I come out, it was like 10 o'clock, and I'm like, yeah, you know what? Nobody's on. Let's do a show. So I went on, and then Herb was here, and who was on Herb, Billy were on with me in the beginning. And then the chat just filled up, and then the chat filled up, my panel filled up, and then everybody was on and in and out and everything else. So
wow. Hey, you got a new one on me. Donna
Smith. Hello, Donna from Facebook. How you doing tonight? I don't even know if I know you. Oh, and Greg was here earlier too. Greg's back. Yeah.
I see Greg.
Hey, Greg.
How you doing, Greg?
Yeah, we're talking about how cold it was today.
Yeah, it was 61 here, Fahrenheit.
Unbelievable.
61 or 62, something like that.
Yeah.
In fact, it was like that yesterday.
Oh, that's Donna. It's Love Angel.
Love Angel.
Yeah,
okay.
Donna.
I had a feeling that it might be.
See, Donna, you threw us off because you're on Facebook.
Oh, we figured it out before you said it.
Yeah, you threw us off.
I had a feeling it was you. But I hate calling somebody something and it's not right. You know, it aggravates me to no end. So.
Well, that's like I hadn't talked to Greg for so long, right? And then it's like he came up on the show a while ago, and I'm like, Snow Crusher. I know. Oh, what's his name? What's his name?
Yeah, I knew.
Remember that?
I saw it. You know,
I'm not it's Greg.
Yeah, I'm not in that group right now. I took my name out of that the Makers Media group.
Yeah.
Yep,
I know which one.
Group chat thing. Yeah, because I hadn't been there in so long. And I said, there's no sense in it. And so now I've just got this panel, and that's about it.
See, now you're going to throw us off, Donna, because you're still on Facebook.
Well, why don't you just come on the panel?
Yeah, Donna, just come on the panel. Hey, Greg, do you want to come on the panel too? It's easier. It's easier than typing everything out all the time. Anyway,
sure as heck is.
Yeah, I can send you guys links if you want. Just say yes. Send me a link. I'll send you a link. Better than typing, anyway. Yeah, I can send Steve. I can send Steve a link too.
See, he likes it. He likes it in the background, you know.
Yeah, just have a big old hangout. Oh yeah, because it's harder for him to answer questions right in the panel. Yeah, I don't want to talk about that right now.
Oh.
Yeah. Billy was on. Steve Combs was in. Herb was here. Shay was on. Nick was on the panel. Charles was in for a bit too.
Hey,
Yeah,
all
like
the bigs, huh?
yeah, everybody was here, and
Wow.
we're like, but the people that we didn't see Mac all day. I didn't see Pat all day.
Hmm.
Um, uh, haven't seen
Joshy?
haven't seen Ozzy Man. Josh was here. Haven't seen Bill. Yeah, there's a lot of
Hello,
people that we're
Barry.
missing. Hey Barry, how's it going?
Donna says it's
Uh,
2:30 in the morning. She's watching from bed, but that's all right.
why are you awake that early?
Just throw a sheet on it. Come on.
I gotta do my makeup and get my face all pretty.
Ah! Oh, Lord.
Yeah,
Hell
yeah,
no. Don't worry about that. Hell, look at us.
yeah. So today I was working on this other vent cover, right?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I got that like 55% done, and then I'm like, yeah, I want to work on something else because I got bored of that. So I started
Well,
some more work.
Well, while you're thinking about that, Josh wants to know if he's allowed in the chat today.
Yes, Josh, you're allowed in the chat.
But he will send you to your room.
No, I won't. Um, so then I started working on this third
Candle
um,
holder.
candle holder, and then I also did up this quick me celebrate. So I'm like, I'm gonna do anyway. So I made up this quick, simple RAM,
Oh, look at there.
3D RAM, and
Yeah.
the pieces come out. Let me do this. I broke it last time I did this. The pieces come out and they're coasters.
Oh, look at there.
Yeah, see the pieces all come out and they're coasters.
Mm-hmm.
So you can stick it outside in the deck and have a barbecue, and people can just have coasters for their drinks, and right, so it all comes apart.
Yeah, pretty neat.
Yeah, throw it all
I've
back
got
together.
a I've got a pattern similar to that, but it's a shark, and it's a little bit bigger shark than that. But it was from Steve Carmichael,
Oh
and
yeah,
I bought it from, but I ain't built it yet. I ain't made it. I need to do that. She says she doesn't really do makeup, just don't do live streams.
so then
I guess.
after I made that RAM, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do a little piggy. So I'm gonna do a pattern of a pig, and I'm gonna use my aromatic cedar for his body,
Mm.
right? So it looks like bacon. So you pull
Oh,
it out, you got little bacon,
yeah,
you
look
know, little
like
bacon
bacon.
coasters.
You make sure you have bacon on the bottom by the belly is, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We don't want the Canadian bacon on the side stuff. We want that bottom.
Yeah. The whole thing will be bacon looking anyway, because it'll all be out of the same aromatic cedar.
Oh.
Yeah. So I'm off. I'm off all day tomorrow, so I don't even know what I'm gonna do.
Welcome to my world.
Oh yeah, Josh. I should do two of them. I should do one out of Canadian bacon and have like a meal edge on it. I'll do one. I can laminate them together. I'll have like back bacon on the backside and aromatic cedar on the bottom for the belly bacon, right?
Oh Lord, that would be good.
Yeah, I should do that. Well, that means that means I got to cut and joint some wood.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Josh. I saw that. Yeah, I still got to dig out. I guess still got to dig out your super glue over here. Like I said, I broke it. Broke. See bacon. Yeah, and I showed everybody that urn box I was making, like how I was going to assemble it, because I'm one of these hands-on guys. Like I don't do work off plans, so I showed everybody the sides. I did the dado in the bottom, and then rabbit for the bottom edge of it, and how I was doing the top and all the trim edges and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I got to assemble that. Like, see, I can do that tomorrow morning before I go on. And what we're talking about pattern that I was going to make for I was going to do a mandala, like a seven layer stacked mandala.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I probably figure it's about 4 feet around, and it was this cool, intricate design. It was a free pattern off of I can remember that site now. Somebody posted a stacked cross today from the same site. See, now I gotta look for it again. It was from designbundles.net. There's a lot of free patterns on there that are all they come in like 8 different formats, like SVG, DXFs, CDRs, PDFs, PNGs. Like just download the one and it comes in all the different
Josh wants to know if you finished the dog.
Oh yes, Josh, I did finish the dog. It's right here. I'll grab my backer for it too. This way. So there's the puppy dog, and I even got the little whisker dots where his whiskers are. And you know what? I'm thinking I can actually put some fishing line in there.
Oh man!
Have some fish line come out for his whiskers too.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so there's the dog, and so I gotta assemble the box, like glue the box up, and I'm gonna use my pin nailer for it too to put all the edging and stuff on once Carrie gets all her staining done on it too.
Oh, she's gonna take care of that for you.
Yeah, she'll do my staining, but I gotta assemble the box first, and then I gotta put on the one side I'm gonna put a dog paw with angel wings, polar for the dog's name, and then the dates beside that as well. I'll just overlay those on the top.
I know that Sue May has a Mandela pattern, but it's not stacked. It's just a regular scroll saw pattern that was free on her site. I think it was where I got it from. It was Sue May's site. I think it was her. Yeah, I cut that one many years ago. It's still sitting in there.
See if I can pull up the one I was looking at earlier.
I blame old Alex Fox for all them sliced.
He
started it, I think.
He pretty much started all those layered designs.
I think so.
So it's going to be something like that.
Yeah.
And it's 7 layers. That one's actually an SGV file, or SVG for your laser. But like I said, it comes in DXF, CDR, SVG, EPS, and AI file.
Yeah,
when you download it, so
I can handle any one of the.
Exactly. So you can do it on your laser, your router, your CNC, whatever you want, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it's really, really awesome, and like the detail, like I don't even know if that does it justice. See all the detail in that with all those layers in there.
Oh yeah,
like that's gonna look so cool when it's done as a 4x4.
Holy moly!
It's gonna be a lot of cutting.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Donna said, "Wow."
Yeah. But I want to try and like I was telling Carrie, or I was telling everybody in the chat earlier, and telling Carrie, I want to do like one big project a year, because I know, like I was talking to Shay earlier about doing like a huge stained glass window as well, and I think I'll do like a 6 foot high stained glass window, probably 6 or 7 panels to make one whole stained glass, and I'll put acrylic for the plastics behind it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Steve, did you do it on a scroll saw?
I'll probably say no to that.
Yeah, it's gonna be it's gonna be a lot of work.
That's a lot of cutting. You ain't kidding.
And we're talking at the end of the last show that Larry asked if I could out of my bendable plywood if I can do a lampshade. And then Charles was on there, and I was showing everybody how to design a lampshade, right, out of wood, and blah blah
Mhm.
blah, and everything else, like the proper pattern for it and stuff.
Right.
And that the two standalone lamps that I have are actually in my bedroom, which is my tiger room. And so I'm gonna work on getting that designed and built up, and then I got to get a tiger pattern that I want to do, and I'm going to do my own tiger pattern for it to stretch it so that it goes properly around, so that when it gets folded around, it'll
Oh
look
yeah.
proper on there.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
That's
Billy.
more. It's more to it than people think.
Oh yeah, there's a lot more to it.
Hello.
Hello again, Billy.
Hello again.
And you're okay because we're at the beginning of the show this time.
Yeah, I know. Hey, Rusty.
How you doing, buddy?
Hanging
Donna
in
said
there.
Donna
Hello,
says
Donna.
she did stained glass, but with paints. It's part of my art design work at college. So how did you
Larry,
do?
Steve, Josh.
How did you do the like to make the glass like shine through it though? Because I know I actually worked with when I was doing construction. My foreman did stained glass, and I was at a studio once, and he designed the stained glass windows that are actually in City Hall in Edmonton downtown. I think there was nine panels that he did. They were 12 foot high by 3 foot wide each one, and I think it took him about 3 months to do each panel. And he did his own uh, uh, leading and soldering and jointing, and cut every piece by hand. Because I was thinking about just doing one with plastic acrylic backers, and I could actually cheat. I could cut it all out of translucent vinyl and put it on white backers. But I think going with colored acrylic would look better for the stained glass. But something else, another big project for one more year to go too. So you did any stained glass, Billy?
Mm-mm.
No.
No, it's pretty stuff, but I've never messed with it.
I know there's some antique places where you can actually just buy like the glass pieces, but they're so expensive. There's so many different colors and patterns and to them,
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
and dangerous.
Rusty all alone tonight?
Cut.
Well, I told John. I said I'm gonna get on here while I can because my wife's in there doing some sewing and embroidery.
Oh,
So I'm gonna be in here for. I told her. I said I'm gonna go get on the hangout while you're in here. She said, "Hey." Okay, and I said I'm gone, baby.
That's funny.
So I don't know how long I'll be in here. She does have to come in here and work a little later on, but we'll see.
Oh, come on, Donna. You got a good memory. Yeah, and then we're talking about the shells I was going to use for my dragon eggs. I think we're going to get some oyster shells
Mm-hmm.
for my dragon egg.
how you gonna make a dragon egg?
He's got it right. He's got it up here.
Yeah, it's in my head right now. So the basic concept, like the way I built my footballs with the slotted. So I was gonna do like a double slot like my football, and then do cross slots for the egg shape itself. And then I'll probably
I
have
don't
to
know how
run.
you did your football.
Oh, I see. I don't even know where my football is. I don't even know where my football is. Oh, I got one old section right here. Okay, this is my football. This is like my original prototype for my football that I built. So I built two of these. Right. So the two full size ones of these slot together to make your full football outline.
Kind
And
of
then
like
I
the
had
sheep.
and then I had two more slots in here on each of those to make four slots to give you the full shape of the football. And then I had laces that I put on the one edge, and then on the front side I did the logos and had it so that it was so that the front side was like this. So I had the logo here with a spacer and a dowel that went through, so you could actually take it off and flat pack the whole thing if you wanted to. So I was thinking of the same concept like that, only egg shaped for my dragon egg, and then have a couple. I have more cross braces onto it, and then I was thinking about running 1/8 dowel down it for structure for the shells to go onto.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was gonna do them on the scroll saw to get the shape that I needed, because I basically only need, like, I can probably get two edges off of one shell, but then I gotta scallop the top edge as well so that they'll overlap and lay on top of each other all the way up. So I'll have to start at the bottom and lay them all the way up to the top, and then have like probably like a star shaped one on the very top of it. So that was my idea anyway.
Cool.
So it's just something I got to bring to fruition.
Yep.
No, I don't want a regular stable my memory. Okay, Donna, we'll let it go with that. Yeah, where's everybody? It's pretty slow today. Well, I got 14 people watching right now. Wow,
You may as
where's
well
everybody
start
at?
cutting, man.
Where's everybody at? Nobody's in the chat though. Got
You're
9
watching
people
the
over.
stupid ball.
I got 9 people
ball
over
game.
on 9 people on YouTube, 1 on Facebook. Oh,
Donna's on Facebook. He's the only one.
Let's change cameras here. Over this one. And yeah, I'll just continue on this candlestick holder so I can get these ones done up and finished. Finished.
Can you get it a little closer to it or no? I kind of like to see what you're cutting.
Yeah, give me 1 second here.
Can't see
Let's
the
get Herb
outline.
in here
Hello,
first.
Herb.
Hello, Herb.
Hey, Herb, how's it going?
Oh, it's going great.
Is it really?
Yep. I'm fixing to be like this little kid, and I got a full belly, and I might go to sleep again.
I'll be right back.
You didn't hear about that, have you, Russ?
No?
Oh, no, I haven't gotten that part yet.
I fell asleep over here, and John and the audience got to hear me snore.
Yeah, it was pretty funny actually. It's like we
Nobody
were
reach over and poke him, huh?
yeah, we were just enjoying the show, and then all of a sudden we heard this. And I look over the screen and go, "Oh, Herb's sleeping." All right,
You put him to sleep.
let's just mute Herb for a bit. He needs some sleep. He needs some rest.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
I'm glad it wasn't me, Herb.
Well, I didn't get to sleep too much last night.
I'm the same boat. I was telling John, I laid down. It was a little bit before 5 o'clock this morning, and somewhere around 6:30 or 7, I'm getting up out of the bed to go lay on the couch and watch TV because I can't sleep. I finally fell asleep. I woke up about 4:30 this evening.
Wow.
JJ is in the pack.
Hey, JJ.
Hello, JJ. Hello, Barry, Steve, Donna, and anybody else I missed. Yeah, we got a new addition to the family.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
I didn't know you had it in you, man.
No, not that kind of addition. Pam stopped at Arby's to get us something to eat last night on our way home from work.
Found another cat, didn't you?
Yeah, a little kitten, the window on the driver's door, you only raise down about 2 inches. So she's got to open the door to order. And this little kitten jumped in the car.
Oh my God! Well, you found the right home, huh?
Oh, yeah, because he's already done taken over my chair. And of course, I figured he'd sleep up there with the other animals last night, but nope, he slept down here with me. Oh, whatever it is, slept down here with me last night.
Mm-mm-mm. You know, that same thing almost happened to me because my wife and we went to a local Subway a few months ago, and we got our stuff. We went to the drive-thru. We pulled in the parking lot to eat instead of going off. So we stayed there. Out of the field next to that Subway shop comes a cat, a little cat too, and I said, "Don't even look at him. Don't even look at him. We're not taking him. You know, you're allergic to cats. You can't have a cat." And I had to fight tooth and nail to keep her from taking that blasted cat.
Well, either somebody dropped him off or he hitched a ride or something because he can't be a wildcat because he's too friendly.
Mm-hmm.
And, I think either he caught a ride or, got dumped because it's right there
Yeah,
on two major highways. And the only thing there is a gas station, a QT, and a Arby's.
somebody dumped him. Yeah. Yeah, that's what my whole neighborhood is. We see strays, dogs and cats around here all the time. They come out here and dump them.
Yep. Well, apparently he knew where he could go to get taken care of.
All I can say, he's one lucky feline.
Oh, yeah.
Josh wants to know what Joey thinks of the new kit.
Oh, God.
It ain't good, huh?
Now, I imagine after a couple of days, Joey will get used to it. Last night, Sophie and Sophie both were all over him. Of course, he got a full belly now over asleep.
Just like his papa.
Sad part about it was earlier I didn't have a full belly. I just leaned back in that chair and had that head cocked just right, and I went out. I never had that problem with that other chair. As soon as I got this new chair,
it's comfortable, ain't it?
I'm telling you it is. But I think excuse me, the both cats will get along because Joey's always been around other cats.
Yeah. That's different than my two dogs. I got one in my arm right now, and I got the little white one down there in the little doggy bed. And truth be told, neither one of them like any other dog except for a Shih Tzu. Any other dog comes around the house, they can't stand them. But when the Shih Tzus come around, it's no big deal. I ain't never seen that before. I never expected that.
That's definitely strange.
Yeah, I've never heard of it either. I mean, there's a little white one down there. My daughter one time brought her Labrador Retriever, and he was a big dog. And this one here wasn't probably no more than at that time 2 years old, maybe. And he was biting that dog's legs because he didn't like him, growling and biting him on the leg, so he couldn't reach up no higher than that.
So Russ's dog is racist. Is that what you're saying?
Is he's what?
He's racist.
Well, he might be. No, he's not racist. Uh, I don't know what you'd call it, but I don't know if you call it racist. Well, it might be. That might be a good word for it.
Well, I'd say breedist, but
Yeah, it didn't make sense, did it?
Maybe he's a bully because it doesn't like dogs bigger than it, but the smaller dogs it can handle.
Well, he don't like smaller dogs either because we got a Chihuahua next door, and he wants to carry that dog a new butthole.
Mm.
Mm.
He just don't like other dogs. Just period. Matter of fact, where I live on the backside fence of the local airport, and I had him out there uh, taking taking a leak out there this morning. Had him on a leash, and there was a truck on the other side of the field, probably about a 200 yards away or more, riding down the street on that side of the field. And this damn dog was barking at that truck. I said, "Are you stupid?" I said, "You're not doing no good barking at that truck. He's doing you nothing." But he barks at wind. If he sees something rustle in the wind, he's barking. He barks at
Yeah,
lizards, anything he sees.
what's he gonna do with a truck? Like,
I if I'll tell you what, this guy is as fast as grease lightning, man. You got to watch him. You have to watch that door real close if you open it when somebody comes to the door because he'll bolt out.
my damn multi-poo barks when I get out of my chair.
Oh boy,
Telling you
that's
to sit back
bad
down.
too. Wow.
Or if I walk to the door.
I can never understand the concept of dogs barking or chasing vehicles.
They do.
My tortoises know better.
You got me on that one, John. I'm glad I wasn't trying to
You're
drink.
a funny guy.
Yeah.
You're funny, very funny.
Yeah, Pam was going to try to get this cat away today. And the person told him, well, the cat chose you, so you're stuck with it.
Josh says his dog will go on attack mode every time the FedEx truck goes down the street. Josh, I've known a lot of dogs like that, but they didn't like the mailman's truck. I've seen some that didn't like the old big brown UPS truck either. I didn't blame them about that. I asked one lady that said her dog was barking at when I went down the street. I said, "How does he know it's me? He's not seeing looking through the glass. He recognizes the sound of the truck."
Probably.
Yeah, and I can tell when my mail lady goes by because I recognize, hey, yep, it's time. Let's go get the mail. I know what he's talking about.
Oh, Lordy.
Yeah, Josh says his don't like mail, UPS, or FedEx. I understand.
Both of mine bark when anybody comes to the door. Doesn't matter who it is.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's the same way with Sophie. She'll bark if somebody knocks on the door, but once they're inside the house, she's gone.
That's how this one is. This little white one that's the mean terrier barks at everything. But once they're in the house, he figures, well, if I let them in, they must be all right. So he's friendly enough. Unless they got another dog with him, then he goes feral.
Yep. She'll sit and bark constantly while they're here. I got to keep telling her to shut up. But Joey, on the other hand, that door knocks, he's going upstairs hiding somewhere.
What kind of guard cat is that?
I don't know. Guarding his bedroom, I guess.
All right, Missy, I'll put you down. You got to get down. You're getting a little too heavy. Oh, don't hang on. There you go. Free to go.
But if we keep the cat, I hope it gets to know the routine around here.
It will. My daughters have already told us that she hopes nothing ever happens to us while them dogs are alive because none of them want to take care of our dogs. because they're so much like us that they wouldn't listen to any daggum thing they had to say. They don't want to take care of them because we had to evacuate for whenever the refinery explosion went down a few months ago, and they forced everybody to evacuate. Well, we went over there. Of course, we had both dogs with us, and every time I would get up to go anywhere inside the house, the little dog I was just holding would follow me. Everywhere I went, she'd follow me. No matter what I was doing, she was right there with me. And my daughter said, "Ain't that stupid? Ain't that ridiculous? That's just crazy." And I said, "But that's how she is at home too. Everywhere I go, she'll get up and follow me."
Yep. Make sure you don't get out of line of sight.
Yeah.
I told my wife one day that when the white one was at the door, he'll bark at you like crazy and jump at the screen door because it's got glass on it, and he'll jump at that trying to get out because. And I told her, she said, "Why do you think he does that?" I told her, I said, "I think he's trying to tell me, don't go out without me. I can't protect you from in here."
Yep.
And but there was, my neighbor's got two big dogs. One was a stray, and the other one's a big German Shepherd. They're not mean per se, but she lets them run loose, and this is not a fenced-in property on that side, so they come to my yard every now and then, and they scare the crap out of me because if I got the dogs out there, I don't know if one day they're going to get mad and take a hunk out of one of them, as I'd be all day roach.
Mm-hmm.
And they go barking at them dogs and standing their ground. I said, "Oh crap, let me run out there real quick, make sure nothing happens." And stuff. I've had to run them dogs to their house 2 or 3 times because of that. They scared the crap out of me. I turn around and there they were. I said, "Jeez, you better come get these dogs." That's gonna be all they wrote. All it would take was one bite from that German Shepherd. Ooh, he's got a big snouz on him.
One of my
Oh, yeah.
neighbors across the street got a new dog last summer or last spring. And I was walking back from my next door neighbor's house, and that dog started coming across the street,
Oh,
hair on the back of its shoulders. It was I don't know where they got it, and it was looked like some kind of mix, but it was a good sized dog. And he started heading across the street toward me, hair on his back raised up, barking, raising hell. I stopped and looked at the dog. The lady whose dog it was 20, 30 feet behind him, trying to get his attention. He wasn't listening. And I stopped and turned and looked at that dog, and I said, "Come on. That's a good way to get your ass shot." And she said, I'm sorry, and kept trying to call the dog. I hadn't seen him out of the yard since.
Wow.
I've
Because I
had.
will shoot his ass.
Oh yeah, I've being a mailman. We had walking routes when I'm in my early part of my career, and I was walking in a bad part of town, and uh, I got out at this one house to go deliver the mail. I didn't have my bag with me because it was a place where you were supposed to jump out at each house, and I just parked the truck and walked it. I ain't jumping out like that. I'm killing my knees. And so I get to the first house, and I don't have anything in my hands after I put the mail in the mail slot. It's just me
Right.
and a pack of 4 dogs jumped up on the porch, and they're snarling and jumping at me and stuff like that. And there was an old dude. Hello, Charles. There was an old dude sitting across the street on his porch. His son happened to be a mailman. He said, "You're supposed to have your bag." I said, "Not on this kind of route." And I'm over there, and I'll tell you what, I kicked and I cussed as loud as I could at them dogs, and none of them got a nip on me. But they believe me, when I was kicking one, the other was coming in,
Mm-hmm.
and that's how close I've been to getting bit. And none of them got me. I was just lucky.
Hello, Charlie.
Hello, Charles.
Now I had one more that I was even closer with. This I don't know what kind of dog he was, but he was big, he was tall, his head was huge, and his jaws were wide. And that's all I can tell you about the dog. His name is Otis. And everybody in Beaumont, in the north end of Beaumont, was scared of this dog because they all knew him. And the girl that had the route, he jacked her up so many times that she finally quit the post office. So she was PTSD behind him. He
Wow.
stood her up, and he stood taller than she was. And she finally couldn't take it no more. She resigned. She quit. Never did come back. And I happened to be carrying a relay on that route, and happened to be that particular relay. And I said, "Oh shit!" And so I had my bag with me and my spray on the bag. And their house was the last house on that loop that I had to carry. So when I get to that house, all I have for him is a Radio Shack flyer. And I said, okay. And there's nothing else in the bag. So I know I'm looking for that dog because I know he lives there. And the fence to the backyard was open. And I looked all around. I didn't see that damn dog. And I got up in the driveway, behind the car that was in the driveway. And here that little rat bastard comes out from the front of that car where he was laying down watching me. And it's him and me in the driveway, and he's about 5 foot away from me, and he's smiling because he jumped and he grabbed the bag off my shoulder before I could blink. And so he set the bag down beside him. He's standing there he's sitting there on his legs, his front legs up. You know how dogs sit. Yeah. He was sitting there with my bag by and his teeth come out smiling. I said, "You son of a bitch." He got me. I said, I'm ready. I'm ready because I know I'm going to get clobbered. And he starts coming toward me. And I said, I ain't got nothing else in my hand but a Radio Shack flyer. So I rolled that son gun up like a newspaper. Of course, it was like a wet noodle. Yeah. But he didn't know it. And so he came in and I swatted him across his nose as hard as I could. And he stopped and he looked at me and he cocked his head to the side a little bit like they don't know what the hell's going on.
Yeah.
And he went back and he stood there by my sack and looked at me and he said, "This guy must be crazy." And so he turned his little big butt around and he just walked in the backyard. And I ran up to that porch and put that flyer in that slot. And I hauled ass and sat back in my truck, and I shook for about 10 minutes. And that son gun had me. I just knew them jaws was on my throat. Oh, my God.
Hey, Marvin.
That was close.
Mervin's in the house.
Hey, Charlie. Hey, Mervin.
Oh, Mervin.
Yeah. Pepper spray would be a good thing to carry in situations like that.
I did have pepper spray, but it was on my bag, and he had it.
Oh.
He had my spray and my bag. I had an old boy that told me something one time. When you get in a situation like that, if you got grass around you, he said you reach down and you break off a piece of grass in your hand, some grass, and then you throw it at the dog. And the motion of you throwing will think that there's a rock coming or something like that, and they'll back up.
Really?
And if you
grass.
Yeah, if you keep doing that, you can get back to your truck and get in your truck and get safe.
Just like a distraction, though, right?
Right. It's enough to make them think, and you can back it up and get to safety. And I had opportunity to use that method a couple of times. Because a couple of times I was dumb enough not to go out without my bag, and a couple of dogs come after me, and that's what I did. And by God, I said, "Thank you, boy, it worked."
Yes, Mervin, you hear Billy.
I'll be right back.
Hello, Marvin. Did I say hello a while ago?
You did now.
I said it then too, I think, but I might have said it in my head.
So, Charlie, you slept for 2 hours. That means you missed the game.
It's probably still going on. It just started the third quarter when I came in here to get on the show.
He's probably back watching on his pewter.
Well, Tampa Bay was beating the crap out of Kansas City when I left. I don't think Tampa Bay is gonna have any problems winning that game.
I'm getting better every day, Mervin. Thank you. Far from well, but getting better every day.
Halftime shows 2
Yeah, that's funny right there, Josh.
How long was the halftime show anyway?
It's
It's you.
about 15, 20 minutes, something like that. But
Yeah.
Really?
I when that came out, I left. He's still in bed.
Well,
Hey now, where's your wife? Gaming?
he's wishful thinking.
Oh.
He said it's not Dallas, so I couldn't care that much.
Yeah. The only thing I like about it is I was born in Florida, so I kind of lean towards Tampa Bay, but then Patrick Mahomes is a Texas boy, so I'm pulling for him. So I'm pulling for Kansas City.
I hate all Florida teams equally.
Do you?
Yeah, especially in the college teams, but I'm just not. I'm not much for football teams in Florida.
Yeah. I'm a little different in that respect. I like some of the Florida teams. I've got relatives that went to both Florida State and Florida. Yeah, so I got a kind of a little soft heart toward them. But when they're playing my Longhorns, there's no holds barred. Longhorns all the way.
Yeah, well, you weren't in here earlier. I'm I'm Crimson Tide all the way.
Oh God, I can't believe that.
I
Does
went to
every
graduate school at University of Alabama, so I have to.
Okay, I can understand that then.
does every
Uh,
college have their own football team though?
all the big ones, yeah,
Big ones do,
and
yeah.
a lot of the little ones. Hell, here in Texas, John, some of our high schools have stadiums that rival many colleges in the
Yeah,
rest of
yeah.
the country. True
Really?
story.
Oh,
Oh, hell
that's
yeah.
no kidding.
Yeah,
No kidding.
Texas takes their football real serious.
Real Friday Night Lights means Friday Night Lights, buddy.
Well, yeah,
So,
like I remember watching Friday Night Lights, and then what was it? Drumline from Texas A&E or A&M.
Yeah.
Was that the college?
Texas
And then
A&M. Yeah.
yeah, and like so the band was bigger than the actual football team, right?
Oh, huge. Yeah.
oh yeah,
like the shows are more important and for the band than the actual team is, but yet some of the teams are the high school and college teams are bigger than some of the NFL teams, right?
Sometimes.
I don't understand American football.
I'll tell you what. I watched a lot of YouTube videos of the high school state championships this year because one of the teams that's in my high school district there, the one my kids went to, but ended up playing for the state championship, and we whipped them on their way there. We beat them for the district championship, and we shared co-champions with them, but they ended up in second place. And they ended up going all the way to the state championship game and in 5A Division Two, and they lost, but it was a hell of a ball game. I watched 6A. I watched South Lake Carroll playing Austin Westlake. Todd Dodge coaching against his son, which was one of the first times I think that's ever happened. But Texas does love its football, just like Charles says. I absolutely adore high school football and college, if as long as it's my Longhorns.
I don't know. It's football. It's football.
Yeah, yeah, it's football.
Yeah, high school football can be pretty exciting, though.
The rivalries that we have in the state of Texas are second to none. As far as high school football rivalries,
True. That's true.
Our teams here at Nederland Bulldogs and Port Neches Groves Indians, They're almost, and in many places they are across the street from each other, one town to the next, across the street actually, and we're that close, and rivalry is one of the biggest in the state. And those people that go to them games, them fans, they're rabid for their teams. It's unbelievable how good it is.
Right. Well, that's like Midland Lee and Odessa Permian.
Odessa Permian, Odessa High. Odessa High doesn't have much of a chance, and Permian ain't near as good as they used to be.
Oh no, that's because they got their butts kicked because of their recruiting practices.
I do remember that. Yeah.
They would check this out, John. Texas has always been big in oil field, right?
Yeah.
Well, Permian High School, which is in Odessa, West Texas, they had recruiters that would go all around the state looking for junior high players that had extra special talent, etc.
Yep.
And they would go so far as to get with local oil companies, find out what the dad did for a living, and they'd find somebody to offer the dad a job. They would move the family to Odessa, provide them a house, all kinds of crap. It was crazy.
Wow. Yeah, I knew something, but I didn't know all that was going on.
Yeah, I thought recruiting like that was like against the rules.
It is.
It is against the rules.
Into your school district, right?
Yeah. It is. When it got found out what Permian was doing and why they were winning state so many years out of so many years, people started doing some investigating, and that hadn't happened that much since. But yeah.
Yeah, that's something else. I remember back in.
Yeah, but don't some of the state colleges do that too when they're recruiting out of the high school things? Is that they offer them these stupid?
They can't. Yeah, they do, but they can't.
We'll give you a shoe deal, and we'll give you a jacket deal, and a uniform deal, but you gotta go here. But you can't talk to these guys. But we'll give you this deal and sign with us. Sign with us. Sign with us.
They make all kinds of
some have done things like that, and
but when they get caught, it's serious.
Yeah, they get suspended from the season for a year or longer,
and they get their scholarships taken away.
It's
all kinds of stuff. It's bad. Can't do that. They would give cars to the kids' parents.
Yeah,
to drive. Just to drive. Not even say it's theirs, but just to drive it, and that's against the rules. They can't. It's not allowed.
Nope.
Well, it's like bribery, though, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Exactly. SMU got their butt busted for stuff like that. They were suspended for 2 years, I think it was.
Yeah, I think so.
No football, way back in the day.
Yeah, that's cool, Donna. My grandson was in the UT Arlington band last year.
Josh, see you later. Have a good night.
Right, Josh. He's a drummer. He's on the quads. The drum sets that they carry on the field that have 4 on them. That's what my grandson does.
Oh yeah, does he like it?
He loves it, and he's really, really good. Mm-hmm.
Poppy said the school that LeBron James went to bought his mom a car and a big house, so he'd have a nice place to live. That was nice of him. Yeah.
Hello, Jason.
Hi, Jason.
Jason Ritzelhoff's in the house.
Or
Ritzelhoff, however he wants us to pronounce it. We went through that last night.
Well, what did y'all come to as a consensus?
Hey, it's Canadian Jay.
Well, his
That'll work.
He said he has friends calling him Nickel Rickelhoff, so I'm guessing it's Rickelhoff.
Rickelhoff was my thought.
Later, Josh.
So what's Mervin been up to lately? Has Mervin been making anything or what? Or you just been sitting around doing nothing all winter?
Sounds like me.
Yeah.
Me too, but not by choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you actually put a video out though, really?
Do what?
You actually put a video out though.
I've put a couple out.
Yeah. So
Didn't
what,
have any, well, I mean, two of them
has,
really didn't have anything to do with woodworking of any kind, but
has Russ put out any videos lately?
I did one 4 years ago.
I know.
hello, Bailey.
Hey, Jay.
I say.
Hey,
Oh,
there,
we
kid.
can forget about those Huskers. They ain't going nowhere.
She talking corn huskers?
She is. See, there, John knows a little something.
Well,
Yeah, it almost surprised me.
corn huskers and cheese heads. I had no idea what roll tide means. You keep hearing everybody talk about it though.
It's
Tides,
the red tide.
elephants.
It's actually the red tide.
Yeah.
The Alabama Crimson Tide, the red tide that kills everything in the water.
Oh, okay.
It's a red algae, and it takes all the oxygen out of the water, and it kills everything. But it's kind of hard to make a mascot out of that. So, somebody came up with.
How the hell did elephants come into
I don't
play?
know. Someone came up with the idea of let's use something big and menacing, and chose the elephant.
Elephants.
Yeah.
So the mascot is actually an elephant, but it's the Crimson Tide.
Well, you think they'd go with like an octopus or something though? Like a jellyfish? Like wouldn't that make more sense?
Oh, they would
No,
call
great
it
white
something
would have
else
been
if
more
it was
appropriate, maybe, but
Even COVID has its own mascot, right?
Steve Nealon
I
says,
see
roll,
that.
tide, roll, swirl around and down the bowl. And kiss my butt.
I love it. I love it. That's a good one.
Of course, he's a Mississippi boy, so he's got to say that.
Oh, of course he does.
Well, I don't think he's a Mississippi boy, but he lives there now.
Like I was saying earlier, there's only two main teams that I really know about down the States, and that's the Patriots and Packers.
Now, talk about college rivalries. There are some fierce rivalries out there.
Oh, there are.
Yeah. Ohio and Michigan.
Oh, yeah. Texas and Oklahoma is not a cool one.
Texas and Oklahoma. Texas and A&M. University of Alabama and anybody else in the Southeast Conference. Tennessee thinks their biggest rival is Alabama. Tennessee is just a nuisance as far as we're concerned. One of my son-in-laws is from Tennessee, so we get in plenty of jabs at each other every year.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with that. What do you think about the Longhorns snapping up Steve Sarkisian from Alabama?
I don't know.
So, like, what is the fascination with football, though? I don't understand. I don't understand the huge fascination with football in Americans.
Greatest sport they ever came up with.
Everybody aspires to have their child play football, right? You're gonna be a big football star, just like your dad was.
Well,
Yeah, I don't
if it was only money, I would have them play basketball. Not even basketball. I'd have them play baseball.
Baseball, yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
because
Yeah.
it's not so much of a contact sport.
Right.
You last longer. You have a longer career.
Correct.
Football, you can be hit the next day. You can't walk. You're done.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
exactly.
And you're guaranteed on your contract. You're only guaranteed so much, and then that's it. If you got a $100 million contract and you only got 5 million guaranteed, you've lost 95 million because of one hit. No, your career is short. Not no Tom Brady and Drew Brees notwithstanding.
I don't like the one. It looks like
Hello, Teresa.
Hello, Teresa.
hello. But look how that pocket's gonna look on there.
I thought you were talking about this. You don't like what? What don't you like
And
about
look,
this?
it's got little hearts, and I think these
She
look like
said the one on her embroidery, not that.
I know. She was like, you want the one? I'm looking at going, which one don't
That's
you
the
like?
bottom of the base of a candle holder.
oh,
Yeah, I like it though. That's good.
I'm gonna redo it.
Oh my goodness.
Nope, it has to
My-
fix it.
My son-in-law, the one I was telling you about from Tennessee,
Oh, that
he was
part.
drafted by Minnesota Twins out of high school
Yeah.
as a pitcher.
Mm-hmm.
No, he was a catcher. I'm sorry, but his batting average was, he's a beast. Seriously, he's a beast.
Yeah.
And he didn't. He went to spring camp, and then because he made a promise to a high school friend, he went to college with her instead of staying with the Twins. And he said he did it mainly because he blew his knee out his senior year in high school because he played football too.
Well, I hope you're okay.
Blew his career for a girl, eh?
Mm-hmm. But yeah,
Yeah.
he would have
Yeah.
been one of those home run hitters that they make records
We're
over
here,
because
brother.
Yeah.
he was unbelievable.
Yeah. We've had
We're
several.
here.
We've had several in the Beaumont area go straight out of high school into the pros. Baseball.
He said it didn't matter how fast the ball was. He basically saw it in slow motion, so to speak.
Mhm.
He could see the twist and the curl and the spin on the ball as it came to him. That's why he was able to hit the way he could.
Wow.
Yeah.
There's not many like that.
No. So he could tell as it left the pitcher's hand because of the twist and the spin,
Mm-hmm.
what kind of ball the pitcher had thrown. So he was ready every time it came to him. He was a beast.
Wow. I tell you what, I think I would have done. I would have stayed with the Twins
Mm-hmm.
and got my degree during the off season.
Yeah.
I would have still got the degree, but
Yeah, but he
You gotta be
promised
able to
his
support
best friend
yourself.
he'd go on to college with her, and so he did.
mm-hmm.
Dumbass.
See, I can never understand sports. Like okay, playing sports, camaraderie, blah blah blah. Okay, yeah, it's all fine and dandy. But the thing is I was under the concept, or growing up, watching sports, and everything else, is that why would I want to be down there with the guys, getting all hot and sweaty, showering with the guys, and playing with the guys in the locker room and everything else, when the girls are sitting in the stands with nobody to keep them warm?
I'll tell you one thing. Every one of those girls in the stands would rather been down with one of them in the locker room.
Oh yeah, but the thing is who do you think was in the stands with the girls?
I for one wouldn't have been playing with the guys in the locker room.
I wouldn't have been playing with the guys. Yeah,
that's just
not
me.
like he was talking about playing.
No, you know what I mean. Like the towel.
Yeah,
like,
I know what you mean.
hey, guys in the freaking shower or stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
Whereas I was in the stands with the girls, keeping them warm. So I think I have more sense than
Hello, Larry.
Hello, Larry.
the guys playing with the boys. That's what I'm saying.
They were playing with the boys and you were playing with the girls.
Exactly.
I had a hernia when I was 15, so that ended my football playing.
Hmm.
So my my sport through high school was golf.
Golf.
It was. M-
Hmm.
My dad was a Class A PGA pro, so country club pro.
Mhm.
So that's what I did, and I sucked at it.
I was gonna say, were you any good?
Hell no. I qualified in 4 years of high school. I qualified to make because we had to qualify with our practice throughout
Mhm.
the week. We had to qualify to make the weekend tournament. I qualified one time.
Oh my goodness.
And your dad was a pro.
Yeah, he'd shoot under par like crazy, and I was lucky to have a 9 handicap. Seriously,
Wow.
Skill though, right?
huh?
It's just a skill though.
Yeah, I mean, but I played. I haven't swung a stick in 10 years, but I played pretty active for a long time after high school.
That's
I,
one game I
I
never
love
could
I love
play.
the sport. I love playing, but I ain't worth a crap at it.
You're not as bad as me. My brother took me to the. My brother likes to play, and he picked it up somewhere out in his military career somewhere else, and I never could get into it. We didn't have that in school when I was in school. They have it now, but we didn't have it then. And
We did.
I picked it up and played with a couple of buddies and at the local golf uh, patch out there, and they calmly told me when I came back in to please don't come back. I said, why? I didn't dig but a few holes out there for you. Every time I'd hit the dang thing, I'd hit the dirt first. I dug a lot of holes.
The
They said we
Charles,
don't have enough guys to fix all them holes.
Charles said, I can't golf any better than I can contain my panel."
I actually only been on a golf course twice in my entire life, and
Mhm.
I played one full 9 round or nine holes,
9 holes.
Holes.
and the second that was the second time I was on the links. The first time I think we only freaking hit like we did 3 holes, and then we did 12 balls. It's my 2 times golfing,
You're roboting.
Yeah, you were.
so it was like
That
my
wasn't me.
2 times my entire life golfing. That's it.
Yeah. Larry said my sport was fishing every summer, but I wasn't a professional. Charlie added, or my web guy, my wife, my kids.
Poppy said it's called a course, not a patch. I said I know it's called a course, but the name of this place was called a pea patch,
The pea patch.
Larry said,
and
I like
that's really all it was a 9-hole course.
Yeah.
And
Larry
it's called a
said,
pea patch, so I just called it a patch.
Larry said, I like catching bass and brim. I like catching fish, Larry. I love fishing.
Yeah, me too.
Michelle Huggins says, "Where's my personal sign, dude?"
Hey, Michelle.
Hello, Michelle.
What do you mean? What your personal sign? You still have to give me an idea of what you want for your personal sign. Because I can think back to high school and think of a lot of nice words to name you.
Oh,
Shirley said, why hockey in Canada?
Because hockey was invented in Canada.
y'all could keep
I
as
think
far
she's
as I'm
referring
concerned.
to why do y'all go so gaga over hockey like we
Over
do
hockey.
Well, hockey was invented in Canada. Basketball was invented in Canada. Yeah, Michelle, just shoot me a text. Let me know what you want your sign to say. I'll design something up for you. Because I can't just go on a whim and just put like, oh yeah, Michelle was the hottest girl in high school and everybody had a crush on her and everybody wanted to have her, but she wouldn't want anybody.
Promise.
She said, promise.
Yeah, I'll do you one up. Let me know what you want. And the next time you come into Alberta, come and see me. And I won't even make you travel that far. You only have to go as far as Calgary. Or depending on which road you come up at. I gotta get back and just dress down.
She said, hell yeah, I will. That's a promise.
Yeah. Well, it's like in high school, you know, we had the awesomest badminton team. I didn't play volleyball. I didn't play basketball. I played badminton.
Oh.
Michelle says, how's our wife?
Smacking that poor little birdie around.
Yeah, beat the crap out of birds.
Which wife?
Charles said, sigh, I should be blue, damn it. But I do it for the people.
Charlie, do you want to go on? Start your dog? Start your German Shepherd?
You got to get out of bed first.
Oh, that's right. He's probably not even dressed yet.
He was in bed, remember?
Oh, Michelle says, ha, but you were a star. I guess you meant at badminton.
I was a star. Boy. I'm a bigger celebrity now than I was in high school, hanging out at the late night theater between 11 and 3 o'clock in the morning, drinking with everybody, driving them home because they were too drunk, and I was always the sober one.
Oh,
You mean you weren't a curler?
Oh, I curled too. I was a curler, and I was in Boy Scouts.
Charles said, I'm out of bed. Or night, Marvin. Poppy said, see you guys later. He's on his computer now.
He's on his pooter.
Charles says, I was bullied in high school. Now I'm still bullied. Sigh. His panel bullies him now, huh? Or his chat?
I guess. Or both.
I have no idea what he's referring to.
I don't either.
Good night, Marvin.
What are you talking about, Charlie? You're not bullied now.
Not Marvin.
Herb, you're really going to have to quit bullying Charlie.
Herb, are you bullying Charlie?
I'm
Cut it
bullying
out.
all of you people.
Herb's too busy getting picked on by his cats.
Earl said LMAO. Sniffs. I was just reminded of a song from The Little Mermaid of all things.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Poor unfortunate soul.
Oh, you know what? You know what project I should actually get started on is I was thinking of one about three years ago, and I wanted to do the cube from Hellraiser,
Mm.
and I was going to make it so that you could actually lift it up and turn it 1/4 turn and drop it back down, and I was going to do all the inlay in like a 1/16 Baltic birch with a red background. It was going to be all wood anyway. Red background with like a 1/16 overlay, but it was going to be in so like 16 pieces, I think it was, so you can actually lift it up and rotate it and drop it back down to have the Hellraiser cube. And I know one person that would buy that right off the bat. Hey, Michelle, do you think? I'm pretty sure Mike Conrad would love to have that for his collection.
Charles said, I'm considering alive because my brother wants to. I kind of love the feller. And I'll let you read Michelle's comment.
Fucking Southsiders. Yeah, it's the freaking Northies you got to worry about. They were the bad ones. Us Southside people were so nice. So them freaking Northies, badasses from CFAD.
Oh, John.
Oh, John Ian.
Hello, Mr. Neve. Yeah, Michelle, you're funny. You know, out of all the people in high school that I still talk to, it's Mike Conrad,
Hello, John.
Lisa Pierce, Tanya Ritchie, in Calgary. Lisa Pierce is in Calgary, and you and Bill Whitehead out in Labrador. That's about it. That's about all the people I talk to from high school still. Yeah, we'll go with that. Only because you've been through so much. You know, us bass brats, we've been through so much. Shay's a golfer too. Shay was a badass in high school, weren't you, Shay?
And one state too.
Well, aren't you special?
She's like, I could have been on the LPGA tour.
Been a contender.
Could have gone up against Tiger.
Yeah. Could have been a contender.
See, I was a geek and a nerd in high school. Michelle was one of the cool kids.
Not according to what she said. I rode the short bus when I wasn't in detention.
Yeah, because she was in detention because she was a cool kid. All the cool kids got detention.
Yeah.
See, I had perfect attendance in high school. What'd you get for being a nerd?
I got perfect attendance my last year. We had one kid that was in my class that was perfect attendance all 12 years. Never missed a day of school. Ever. Unbelievable. He wasn't a nerd. He was a jock.
Yeah, but didn't jocks need that for their scholarships, though?
Not for all 12 years.
No.
I mean, from first grade all the way up, or kindergarten, whatever it is. Stop this. Wow. This new computer's giving me fits.
So is Charlie going to go on? Charles, are you going to do it? Are you going to go on live?
He said he wants to.
Well, he hasn't put a link in the chat yet.
Nope.
Don said she sat in front of some teachers and still got marked as absent. Oh Lord.
That's pretty bad.
That's because they couldn't see you. You're too short. They looked right over you, Donna. They were looking over you to see everybody in the back of the room.
Michelle says she was cute and she was popular, but she was always a huge nerd.
Charles said, I'm making a thumbnail, bully.
Oh my God.
Harry
I'm
said he
wondering,
found it hard to get. What's that mean?
wondering if he misspelled Billy.
Yeah, you think? That dang autocorrect.
Well, the U is right next to the I, just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, show. Love you.
Oh, no,
Go
he
ahead,
said
have her,
Billy.
have her come on the panel so we can get some more juice off of John.
Well, if Charles is going on, I'm getting off right away, but I'll be on tomorrow. Shell, what are you doing tomorrow? Oh, that's right. You work from home. You don't do anything.
Hey, wait a minute.
If you got a camera, no. She works from home though. So
Mhm.
if you got a camera and a mic, and you want to be on our link tomorrow, you can come on the panel and we can catch up, and you can tell them all the juice that you don't know about me.
If you don't have anything, make it up.
Because I'm sure I'll get razzed about something from somebody on the panel.
Well, Charles has already said you always get off when he's on.
Yeah.
She said, back at you, bud. I'm here. I do.
Donna said she used to wear all black. Well, how come that didn't get you noticed?
Charles said, or she can be on my panel. I'm going live real soon.
Debaucherize your panel. Oh, wait, it already would be. Oh, yeah, then it'll be a tell all about John.
She said she drags you to her weird
groups.
We'd have to learn all about that.
Yeah. All right. If Charles puts a link on, Michelle, if you want to go on, have a big tell-all session about John in his high school days, I'll send you a link.
Do tell.
Oh yeah. Nah, I was on the phone with Trevor Eads, and he's like, "Hey, John, I'm coming up in your area. Can I swing by?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure. Come on, buddy." So he come up here. He was in my shop for about 3 hours, and all we did was talk about high school.
Glory days.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, see, the thing is, growing up on a military base, you lose contact with people, but when you do meet up, like you can catch up, like it was yesterday. You didn't see each other, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it'd be like 20 years. Well, because it was we graduated in 90. The last time I saw Trevor was 89, and the next time I saw him was in 2000. It was in 2000, so it was like 20 years apart, right? And like we just caught up, like it was gone for a weekend.
You graduated in 90?
Yeah, I graduated in 1990.
Wow. You're young.
Oh, grow. Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, you feel old.
I feel suddenly a lot older than I was.
Yo también.
Yeah, you too, Billy.
Mm-hmm.
Michelle says we are old. No, you're not old.
No, Michelle, we're not old.
You're not old.
Well, compared to the life you guys have led, like freaking like even me, right? Like, okay, graduated in '90, went in the military 3 years, and then coast to coast after that, and then been doing science for 28 years now, like as my career, and you guys have lived and traveled and freaking done more than that, especially Billy being everything that he's done, big NASA freaking scientist.
That's all right, y'all. One of these days, y'all will get old like us.
Yeah, like fine wine. Yeah, left too
Yeah.
long, it turned to vinegar. Charles, where's your link at, buddy? You gonna put it up or what? We'll all come over there and check out your show.
My
John
oldest.
said he graduated in '88.
Yep. My oldest graduated in '94.
There you go, John.
What?
I said my oldest graduated in '94.
Wow. We're distracting him. And no,
Michelle's saying, is it your dad was the base cop?
no, my dad was a mechanic.
Oh, okay.
Me
Who's
tech.
he talking about that they all thought that you were the base narc?
Everybody thought I was a base narc because freaking when I was working at Teen Town, I got friends with all the freaking cops there, and because they were undercover cops that were working at Teen Town, so I was friends with them all.
Mm-hmm.
Shay said I liked a guy on the boy team. Charles said most guys are on the boy team, Shay.
Most guys.
Yeah, most guys.
Yes, Billy. I mean Michelle. She said Billy.
And then she said you too. What does that mean?
I have no
The
idea.
band?
Oh, being base narcs. No, like long story. Apparently, I used to get followed by the cops all the time when you're driving around, because the thing is that me and my friend Bill had jobs. Okay, we always had money. I had a car. I wore a trench coat. I hung around with the badasses like Jay Dykeman and Scott Fader, right? And they were always getting in trouble, but I was hanging around with them because they were the cool guys at the time. And apparently, all the SIU cops that were on base, the undercover cops, had a record on me, but yet I've never been arrested, never been asked for questioning. But because I was hanging around with all these badasses and I had always had money, they thought I was a drug dealer. Yeah.
She said she was talking about Billy. They thought he was a narc.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they thought he was a narc, but he wasn't, because his dad was a mechanic too, but he just happened to live down in CFAD.
When I see Billy, I automatically think of me.
Me too.
Sorry, I can't help it.
Yes, Billy, you're special, but you're not the only Billy in the world.
Maybe because it's my name. Well, no, I mean when like in a chat or something. Where I am.
Yep. All right, let's change cameras here. You done yet?
He said live at 10:15.
Why you set it so far away?
Good evening, Dave. We won't
Oh.
be for very long either.
Hello, Dave. I'll see y'all later.
Right, Herb.
Take care, Herb.
See you, Herb.
Mr. Weber. 11 o'clock popped in for a bit. Yeah, Charles, why'd you set it for so far away? That's like over an hour.
No, it ain't.
No, it ain't. It's
10:15 our time. You only got about 12 minutes.
15 minutes.
Minutes. I get 10 minutes. We'll put the link in the chat.
He wants to give people a time to get there, he said. Or time to get there. I'll be all right in a minute.
All right, so I'll finish tomorrow, which is the base of this one. It's the twin to this candle holder,
Mm-hmm.
which is part of the set of this one.
Cool, man.
Cool.
Michelle says your eyes match your shirt.
So we'll finish that up tomorrow, and I'll finish some more work on my event cover. Finish that off tomorrow, and get some work done on my box for the dog. So thanks for being on the panel, and thanks for being in the chat, everybody. And Michelle, if you want, I'll send you the link, and we'll catch you on over there, and we'll talk. Take care, everybody, and have a good night. Thanks, Russ, and thanks, Billy, and Herb. That was on here too. And we'll talk to y'all later. Waiting for you two.
Good night, everybody.
Right. Good night. Thanks, John.
Watch link.
Thanks,
So
John.
when
We'll see
if we don't see you over in Charles's room, take care, guys, and we'll see you tomorrow probably because I don't have to work. The boss gets the day off. It's too cold.
you. We'll see you.